All right, hello. I get confirmation of the sound working to anyone who can hear it. It should be working. All right, let's load up. Yesterday, 15:23. Yep. We had just started a game yesterday. Oh man, we had much better table dimensions today. But yeah, we had already loaded our decks. So, all right, he's playing Diplo. It's my entanglements. 12 card. I guess there's all these three. Let's move the system here. What he's doing. All right, let's see. Sound working. Wait, is this even? Is that even a live link? Anyone? All right, so I see going on. All right, I'm just gonna. Okay, I can hear some sound. So I'm assuming that means the microphone works. Okay, so there's a lot of debate as to whether or not this is a good matchup for me. I think it's a good matchup for me, but let's see how it plays out. So the question here is, oh, I'm supposed to start Justice. I really messed up by not starting Justice, but I got bailed. Actually, in this match, do I start Justice? With Troopers, I do. I think in this one I should too. I kind of just got bailed out by opening handing Justice, though. So I kind of want Mahdi. Alright, so what do I do here? With Bob points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why am I spending that 5 for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The thing is, if I get the Admiral's order, he can maybe get Ramus and Tilly's. And that would be a problem. You'd have to get Ramus. You'd have to be playing Ramus, which is probably likely, which makes sense. And have Antilles maneuver in hand. If it does that, it's quite good. Although I can Barrack Elsic here, which is a really good answer. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do it. And then, of course, if he doesn't have that, this is good for me. Sound is good. Okay. Let's go ahead and use my objective. Thank you, Chris. Alright. Able to pull Mos Espa. We're in attack position now and Executor Docking Bay. Mahdi is active. Not having Mahdi kind of is unfortunate, but I think it makes sense here. Let's see, let's put this. Let's go ahead and do that. And Piotr. We're in attack position now. Let's play the Justice. He's showing no signs of playing Ramus. I think I'd do the barrack stuff anyway. Why not? First of all, barrack adds 2 to power. L6 is free. And this stifles the counterattack. So I get 13 to his 5, 13 to Destiny to his 5. Can forfeit the droids for 7. So in order to keep Tantive alive, he's going to have to top deck 6 more. It's a big debate whether or not that's worth it. Kind of depends on this other stuff, I'm guessing. I'm guessing the announcement is that Set 7 is live, so those of you watching me, Piotr's, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, is inquiring whether or not I would use Barrack. But Barrack is a very, very strange card. I mean, so when in a battle with your other Becca Scout, may draw 1 Destiny and subtract that amount from opponent's attrition and total power. In order for Barrack's text to work, attrition and total power is an implied target, so they need to have both attrition and power. So if they don't draw Destiny and have attrition, you can't use Barrack. It's a very unusual mechanic. So yeah, what I was saying was, those of you watching the stream might want to take a peek at the forums. I'm guessing it's at the forums, might be on the main page, and see that Set 7 has been released. And if you guys want to talk about the cards in the chat or in the Slack, Slack is a very good resource. Lots of community members here. Please go and do that, or you can watch the game. And yeah, if you want to ask me anything about the cards or something, do it in the chat, and I'll talk about it now. So Piotr's saying 6 more, which I think indicates that he wants to keep Tantive alive, and is prepared to peel 6 to do so. Can I? All right, let's just go to just Star Wars. I could have just clicked the board index, right? Well, where do you find the B cards then? Here we are. Change to Imperial Antagonist. So I got it in just 2 minutes before it was errated. Just barely beat out the clocks in deploying an Admiral's Order on my first turn here. If we had played in, if we had started at 3:15, maybe I couldn't have done that. Although, I don't know actually when. When is this legal? In conjunction with the release of Set 7. So, I mean, obviously it was being facetious, but the errata goes live in, I don't know, like 2 weeks or something, whenever it's actually officially released. Alright, he forfeits the chance over instead. Makes sense to me. So I don't see any reason to hold this card back. Let's pick up here. Smarty, hey, what do you know? That was the best result possible. Anyway, my opponent's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And is looking for sight. I'm hoping he pulls Mos Eisley so that I can convert it back. And that's the primary reason I've switched. Yep. So I switched from Watto's Junkyard to Mos Eisley precisely so I can do this. Yeah, he's wisely electing to put this on the same side of the desert as Mos Espa. But that's the way. If I had put Mos Espa on this side of the desert, then the desert would just be nothing. So now this way I'll be able to put the Mos Espa DB over here. And so Akbar and home one. Okay. You can't quite deploy it this turn, but actually, why bother playing Akbar? Oh, how did we get into this mess? I see. Alright, well, there would be a reason to have saved one. He's about to go off here. Yeah, I could fanfare, oppressive, grab, tentacle. So actually, does this make sense? Let's see. So I pull fanfare, he plays a vehicle. I pull oppressive, he plays spaceport speeders. I pull tentacle, he plays. How do we get into this mess? I tentacle it? That doesn't make sense. No. It's not worth it. I think I might have cut tentacle actually. Did I cut tentacle from this most recent list? Yeah, I cut the tentacle. So, we're just trying that out. So then, not likely to get tentacle value here, given that it's not in my deck. Fanfare would be a very bad pull. Okay. That wasn't bad. He must have didn't have the vehicle spaceport speeder combo. Do I have a good flip here? I kind of don't, I don't think. No, not really. I could just add more to Tatooine and draw. Do I even? 9, 11, 13. Just, yeah, it seems unlikely that that's worth it for him to attack Devastator even without anyone there. So probably a save. And what's the down? The downside is he might replace my Admiral's Order, and I've got 2 Admirals in hand right now. But on the other hand, if I save Thrawn, saving Thrawn makes a lot of sense, so I can deploy him and Executor. Saving Mahdi makes less sense, but let's see, I can just draw a bunch and save a bunch. That seems really good. Yeah. Alright, let's, I can't. Yeah, alright, let's go ahead and search for Imperial Entanglements. I can't shake him here, would be a good draw for DS625. DS625 is active. So, okay, that's not happening. OSS, yeah, OSS, but that can be both in there, that's good. So if I do, I can shake him. What do I have available for that? Let's see. 3 Imperial commands, I can't get Veers. Is there no one? Literally all of my ability 2 guys are in reserve. Good to know. Maybe I play Mahdi after. I mean, I'm gonna play him too, but yeah, it's just there's no sense in holding off on that. And then I draw a bunch. Commander decide. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. So Mos Eisley converts. His Mos Espa goes next to the docking bay, or next to the desert rather. Put his desert. So there's apparently a desert in the middle of Mos Espa, and I guess there's a Mospa in the middle of the deserts. I guess that's, yeah, kind of makes sense. All right, and so now, yeah, let's deploy. Might as well, and then draw. There's the sun. What about DS615? Should I just keep on drawing it? Grimtash is a real possibility in this deck. Yeah, I can't do it. This hand is too good to get Grimtashed. So there's a 25% chance DS615 is the bottom card of reserve right now. Let's see. What were the other? So there's a. So let's see. There's 2 out of 5. I think because Jalosin I think would be the only other ability 2 guy. Yeah. So there's a 40% chance that I can't shake him hits here. I don't have a good expendable search right now. But I can't shake him isn't really getting much better. Given that the other 2 Imperials are at the bottom of the deck. Although I might retrieve a Biker Scout and then one to I can't shake him. That seems down the line. I think I'd go for the I can't shake him here. Yeah, let's try it. 40% this hits. Wait, no, 50% it hits. DS615. Total money. Yeah, so that was a 50-50, not a 40. I don't know why I was thinking that there are 5 total. It's 2 out of 4. That was by far the best outcome. I mean, the fact that it was way better to have used DS615 than have drawn him. So That was like a 1 in, what is it? How many? 13? Yeah, that was a 1 in 13 best possible outcome for me just there. Because this is the only way to get DS615 out to the Devastator on my common control phase. So that was incredibly lucky. Yeah, it's tough finding things on the homepage. I don't know why that one wasn't so fun. Sorry, Jeremy, but I understand the homepage is good for casual users, but it's important to appeal to regular users as well. Why not put them in both places? All right, let's grab that. Oh, home one has hit the table. I would be very surprised if he's actually battling me here. Probably just going to move away to Chinchilla, I'm assuming. Yeah. Well, so on the home one, I assume here's where, well, if he doesn't have Chandrilla, well, he probably wouldn't have played. No, it doesn't matter. Unless Chandrilla was active. But then he has this, so unless things have gone really poorly for him, he's going to be able to get out of dodge. So here, I don't have occupation, although I might just DS615 for it, because I'm certainly going to flip next turn, almost certainly going to flip next turn. And I might want to replace Admiral's Order too. I'll just kind of do a Desan shuttle flip and use vehicles or Emperor. No ATST is kind of annoying, so maybe I do want to battle deployment switch and grab the ATST. Or maybe actually I just attack his home one. How much am I going to be getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 16 active. That's enough for. Yeah, that's not really that good. That's Executor, Thrawn, Battle. If we're counting the DS615s, I don't really have enough to put Wolf there too. It seems suboptimal. Wow. Okay. Never mind. Okay. Looks like he just didn't hit Chandrilla. Okay. In this case, I think I do play Executor in battle. Or do I? I mean, he'll have so much power. I don't think collision is a thing. He has R2 and 3PO, so he can't play R2 and Red 5. I do only get one Destiny, so it's 2. Maybe 3 with Rebel Leadership. But at the same time, he's powered 12 to my, let's say, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 33, 37, 39. And do subtract from a barrack. I think it's just... I can't not play Executor here. What if he just barriers, though? That's still fine with me? Right? And can that stick even afford to run barrier? I guess it can. I don't know. I don't know if it has in the past. What's my play if I don't do Executor this turn? Like I can flip Mara Emperor or something. Shuttle. Or Documentary Transit Shuttle. That's not bad. No, that is bad. I don't want to be the first one to ground. Him with a 12 card hand, activating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Alright, let's just. If he barriers, he barriers. He does not barrier. Let's just play everyone. We'll also play Wolf. Wait, if he doesn't get 3 Destiny, I'll just Justice. Obviously. Let's go ahead and, well, I'll take the occupation. June 30, 32, 34, 36, 38. What did I think was 39 before? 14, 16, 19, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38. Yeah. Got 42. So there's 12. He draws a 1. I'll use Barrack. -4. Okay. So 42, 4 to his. I think he must have 9. So he's down 33. So 7, 14, 19. So if he wants to keep home 1 alive, he needs to peel. Let's see, 9, 16, 21, 28. 42 minus 28 is 14. So he needs to peel 14 if he wants to keep home 1 alive. Otherwise, it's home 1 and 2. Either result is pretty good for me. Okay, so it does lose home 1 and 2. Right, I think one of the main ways I lose this game here is from getting Piotr beat down. That doesn't often happen that I'll lose because of that, but I'm just so far ahead that I can just afford to put him to the bridge here. Get rid of the 2 mobilization points activation and protect from that. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So now he goes to ground. So activate 13, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Kind of do want an ATSD here. Alright, let's think. I roll. Yeah, I mean, so many of these guys are just not going to make sense to be in space still. I think I pare down the space presence significantly. So with that in mind, let's do a force battle search. Where are you? There you are. So I'll have 12. Tempest Scout 1 is not in force. Something special would be something I'd want to grab here so that I can get his free ride combos if he's playing that. Or maybe he's playing Escape Pod. Given that this is a match play and he's playing against me, I think I should assume that he's running free ride combos. So does that mean I don't Tatooine Occupation this turn? That sounds kind of crazy, but might be right. So with that in mind, what do I take? No, so if I take Imperial Command, I can get General Veers, but this also lets him grab it, which kind of is okay. I'll want General Veers for the next turn. If he grabs it, that's fine, I think. It's not getting that much use otherwise. Grand Moff Tarkin, I guess I'll also want for next turn. If I want Veers more. Yeah, I think I should get Imperial Command. Yeah, I think I don't. Yeah, I don't even Occupation this turn, which seems really weird, but I think is right. Because he can just cancel it without, like, he gets a free cancel on it that I don't grab. And so that puts me down to 2 commands, or 2 occupations basically for free. Alright, so I want to, and this doesn't usually happen because usually the first grabber is open, but maybe it was a mistake to grab this. I don't think it is. I don't think you can let them have how did we get into this mess for free the whole game. So I guess command first and see what happens. This gives him the least amount of information when he's making the decision about whether or not to grab. So he does grab, as expected. Full Tempest Scout 1. Yeah, alright, well let's get the pilots out first. Or just, yeah, 2 pilots. Alright. 1, 2. Change the admiral's order. Use battle deployment. Grab the ATST. Alright, and now let's do the shuttling. Shuttle Barrack eye roll onto Tempest Scout 1, so now I've got a reacting Barrack. Shuttle Naughty Elsic there. And then Desan Piet to the docking bay. Oh, I should have played Emperor. I wanted to play Emperor. And just well, I'm not going to go back at this point. Desan Piet to the docking bay for the flip. I wanted to play Emperor here. Does it make sense to drop anyone else on? I don't think so. Maybe it does. No. I'm really kicking myself about. Now I've got so much extra force that it's kind of dead here. Let's just draw a couple. Pull battle order and resistance. I'm still in really good position, obviously. So you just need to let that not distract me. So to his drain here, I'm assuming he doesn't. Decree is no good in this match, and according to my design, is no good in any match other than Throne Room. So I'll be pitching those two. I just basically don't want to lose something special because the plan is to DS615 for that next turn. Okay, so it doesn't even bother draining. Looks like he's going to get the spaceport speeders thing going, which is fine with me at this point, I think. So there's the Chandrilla. 5 and a 0. So it's basically only a gain of 2 if you think about it from a resource perspective. He used a force and 2 cards from hand, so 3 cards to get 5 cards. Why is it -1? Oh, yeah. There we go. Alright, so Chewy maybe throws a wrinkle in here, because perhaps I don't want to react and get the Tempest Scout 1 hit, although I do have close call here. I have the I can't shake him if he uses too much force, but it doesn't make sense for me to play that yet. Let's see how things proceed. Although I have nothing really for Sorry About the Mess if he has that, like Piotr, so I think reacting does make sense, although what might... So the question then is, if I do react, do I have one of my Biker Scouts step outside the ATST? The reason to do that is so that they don't both die if the ATST is hit. The reason not to do it is that he could potentially Sorry About the Mess combo one of my Biker Scouts if he... I mean, obviously Iroh would be the one getting outside. So if he's Sorry About the Messes there, then I don't get the subtraction. I think that's fine. It means he's not hitting the vehicle. So I probably do step... Actually, maybe I step Barrack outside, because he wants to go for the vehicle. And this way Barrack survives, so either Barrack or the vehicle survives. That makes some amount of sense, actually. It's 2 less power, of course, because Barrack adds to the Tempest Scout Walker's power and Iroh doesn't, but that's not really relevant in this situation, is it? 3, 4, 7, 9. No, not really. Oops. Maybe I keep Decree actually for the Battle Destiny in case of shenanigans. I don't think so. Maybe. We'll see how the rest of this turn plays out. Yeah, I think I do put Barrack outside. That hedges against... That makes his best play worse, basically. And then seeing as I'm ahead, that's what I want to do. So it makes both of our best plays worse. Which is good for him because I just want the lowest amount of change to the game state. Now, if he does play another character and I can shake him, that's maybe a different story. Chat is very quiet today, unless I'm just missing it. Alright, so he uses 2 more. Or my slot. Okay, so no reacts there. Alright, well, that changes things up. Now do I? Yeah, might as well. I think that's probably as much as I can afford to wait. As much as I'd like to surprise him with this card, I think he's probably deployed enough that he doesn't have to deploy more. Whoa. I can shake him, gets him. He's just willingly playing into it. Okay. That's fine with me. That means he must not have Cerebral Finesse in his hand, because otherwise he would have gone for that. I mean, he does have a lot of power here. 5, 8, 14 to my 4. But I get to Justice. So you would have 2 Battle Destiny, otherwise adds a 2-year array. Play. Alright, so that's not actually an action. Alright, so I will use Justice. So I'll grab the Garrison here because I already have a Walker. So both get 1 Destiny. Actually, we already pulled. Let's take back the Justice. Because I'm already learning to 1 with the Battle Deployment. Do I want the Garrison though? For his coming turn? So I wanted the something special, but what if I change that to Trample now? And attacked with Veers? That doesn't seem that great. I can close call if I don't do this. What's his power? 6, 9, 10, 14. Yeah, I don't think I have Justice. Yeah, let's just draw Battle Lesson. So that gives him 6, 9, 10, 14, 15. And the one at Tristan. If I close call that lost, I'll have 4 in Destiny. No, I don't think that makes any sense to do. I'm going to lose one of these characters anyway. Let's try my own Destiny. It's a 4. $14 I have him 6, 9, 10. I count 15. What am I missing? 6, 9, 10, 14, 15. Let's see if he concurs. Okay. Alright. So you have to lose 7 here. That's according to my design and Piotr. And he loses 4 attrition. And he has to forfeit 4. And so he forfeits solo. Okay. Can I get that I can't shake him back? I think so. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, so I can activate what is currently in my reserve. So I activate, so I save 4. So if I play I can't shake him on my turn, he can't do anything there either. Then I do what? Pull the grabber, veers, an attack position, or veers. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Although honestly, do I even need to I can't shake him? It just protects Dasan. Well, to keep 4 in reserve? I think that makes sense. Yeah, I think Dasan dies no matter what. So watching the solo. Yeah, but let's try to power through Leia here. If I do that, he gets a 5 on top. If I don't, he gets a 5-1. Yeah, so it's the same result. Unless he draws a 6. But if he draws a 6, I can close call that lost. Okay, so this is fine. Now let's use DS615. Grab the something special plan for them. Well, I'll be able to find that in a second, yeah. Now, we get top 4 reserve. So if I trample, 1/3 of them miss Chewy. And also then I only get 1 destiny. Could take the close call as backup close call. He's not in a position to be Grimtashing lost here. And that makes all my destinies better. Trample's a better card to have in hand. Is it? Yes. No. Let's just have a backup close call. And this makes my destinies better. If I take trample, then I could draw 2-4 and only kill 1 guy. This way I'm guaranteed killing 2 guys. Alright, this is good. Wait, what am I thinking? He can just shoot at Blizzard 2 if I don't take I Can't Shake him. So obviously I take I Can't Shake him. In that case, maybe I take trample. Then I can close call used if I draw the close call. What's going on there? Is that just the top one? Wait, no, he's got a 5 and a 1 on top. So he can't hit Blizzard 2. Unless he shuffles. How is he going to shuffle? He'd have to pull Don't Do That Again and search, or he's going to interrupt his hand that searches. And I could close call it lost. Yeah, okay, so let's just take the close call. Alright, now play something special. I think I do play the decree here. Just so that, no, if he didn't have anything last turn, he won't have anything this turn. So I hold on to the decree, but I don't necessarily need to play it yet. Let's go ahead and play Blizzard Chew. Having occupation. General viewers on board Blizzard Chew. So what if I also played Mara? No, obviously I can't play Mara. I don't have enough Destiny to play Mara and draw 2 Destiny. So we'll just battle here. Okay, goes for Blizzard 2. Which is weird because I don't think he can hit it. Unless he has Sarah with the Miss used. But no, it's a bowcaster, not a blaster. Does he have... You do have your moments to redraw the 1? Or did you just forget? He just forgot. Okay. Alright, so Battle Destiny is 4, 9. This time I can subtract 3 and keep the sign alive. Is that worth it? Also worth considering is whether it would have been worth it for me to have played Emperor this turn too. Alright, I think I do close call this time. Then Descent of the Desert is bad because the Dune Sea is bad because I can't draw anything. So let's see, 6, 9, 10 plus 9, so that's 20/9. If I close call, he'll be down. So it doesn't have to change anything of what he has to forfeit. Yeah, Descent isn't worth a close call, I don't think here. Okay, now with 5 cards in hand. I think it makes sense to add 1 more, so just throw on there. Actually, this would have, maybe I should have deployed Decree, so I could have close called and then moved Dasan over and still got a Battle Destiny there. Of course, I do have this React. But if he plays Roma's Lock Navigator, he probably also plays Major Brandolin. So that's fine now, too. Rely on that. Alright, let's just draw a couple. There's Jalosin. So I can lose him to a 4-strain or something and retrieve him. I don't have any Starfruiters lost currently. Maybe I also lose the Decree. I think I lose the Decree. Alright, so lose Jalosin and yeah, Decree. It seems like it's such niche use of this. What did I draw last turn? Was it the command and the trample? It was, right? So, or the command and the I can't shake him. So trample should be the top card of reserve right now. I don't know, not that I can really do anything with it. Okay, let's see. So we can, Okay, I don't see any more space, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have any more. Did I not DS6 to 1-5 last turn? Yes, I got the grabber, of course. Okay, good. There might be nothing I want to DS6 to 1-5 this coming turn, so I might just start draining. Although, oh wait, no, I didn't have Blizzard 2 out yet, so I couldn't grab the trample. So it would be good to draw Destiny this turn, because then I can trample from reserve if the trample goes to bond use. Which I think the trample is the card that I now draw for Destiny. I can't scroll up and check for whatever reason on my new computer. It doesn't identify what my Destiny draw is. It just says you drew Destiny of 4 instead of what most people have on their whole table is you drew Destiny of 4 parentheses trample. So the EOP out. Not really. If he has Padme riding it, that's maybe it was a little ambitious putting Thrawn down. But I mean, he played 4 characters there, right? That's. Alright, yeah, so he's just moving Chewie. I guess EOP counts as a card with. Oh. He did pay 2. I'm just very used to people never remembering to. Alright, so let's think. Should I pull firepower? What else would I want to pull here? Code clearance? I should probably pull code clearance. Although, how is he tracking? What is he? Whoa. He doesn't have like any 6s. He doesn't have any way to find it. Okay, well, there it comes. So he found the free ride. Okay, so that makes it more worthwhile to pull the firepower if. Code clearance, and how does he retrieve the on the edge? He can't really. And I don't think I even lose to repeat it on the edges. So yeah, let's pull the firepower. Card with ability did not, yeah, okay. EOP counts as a card with ability, has ability of a quarter. Alright, now, I think we do DS615 to find an occupation. Question is, how much should I save? Save 4. This lets me find something with the 7 side and Mara and Mara hit the droids. Draw on Chewie. No, I can't draw on Chewie with Mara because Mara only has 5 ability. So I have to do like these two. 5, 8, 9. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and start draining. It needs ability 1 in order to block my drain. So it counts for firepower purposes, but not enough to stop the drain or to be battled. Five, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. $11. Oh. 11, 12. This is actually kind of tricky if I want to see that. Maybe I don't have thought this all the way through. Maybe I just move the ears in front and play Emperor. I think that's a lot better. Yeah. Chewie's just, that's, well, let's see what I can get. Alright, let's go ahead and, I think I do, no, I know. Let's get the wider range first. So one thing, maybe I should have used actually the 7 side first, because if I find the 2 occupations, maybe I think that it's more worth it to drain 2 than get, I guess, Tarkin here. Or maybe I just get the trample. Yeah, I just get the trample. Does that make sense? Or did I get Tarkin? Trample. Yeah. This is fine. Alright, now let's use the, look at the top 4. Grab the Tatooine occupation. I could also Blizzard 4 here instead of Emperor. Get it from the reserve. Does that make sense? Lets me develop a reserve card. But I can also develop Blizzard 4 at a later time, and I can do it aggressively, whereas I can't do that with Emperor. So I think Emperor makes more sense. Alright, let's go into deploy phase, deploy the second occupation here. Let's play Emperor to the docking bay. Move Blizzard 2 and veers over. Trample Chewie. There's an argument that it might have been right to switch Admiral's orders. It would give me 2 more ping. I think I'd wait on that. He senses. Okay. That's fine. That's the sense. I am out of sack shields. Now it's more likely the close call goes through. Alright, well, there were 2 tramples in Force Pile. I could try to draw for one. Let's try to draw for one. There it is. Trample is non-unique, so try to trample again. And just trampled. Okay. Let's go ahead and retrieve my Biker Scout. And pass the turn back to him. Turns 2. Temple Scout 3 doesn't seem very good right now. Let's see. Then Blizzard 4, or I could just lose the second close call from hand. Or Merrick. Merrick seems like very useless right now. I can't get to the Biker Scout to lose him. Biker Scout is 3 down, and I can only lose 2. So let's preserve the life force at this time. And let's lose Merrick and Temple Scout 3. Yeah, that's fine. I've got Mara in hand. I can get Tarkin or Raider if I need more things. I mean, those guys, that's just too clunky. Oops. I hate how it does that. I don't know why it does. Nothing going on there. So there is the major render on. He does have it, but it's in reserve. Destiny's pretty good, but nothing really in there that I'm worried about. If he has something that I'm worried about, probably in hand, but or force file, I guess. Yeah. And right now, I'm just assuming that I'm winning this match, or winning this game, I should say. So I should probably just preserve life force from here on out. It's easier said than done, though. I don't really think I can contest the Cantina Drain without exposing myself to potential beatdown. He may have no more ships. And even if he does, my power there is really high. I think this coming turn might be the replace Admiral's Order and shuttle one guy down, maybe join Thrawn. That doesn't open me up to Sorry Out the Mess or Clash of Sabers. It doesn't actually necessarily make him safer. I could Justice. I should probably start burning the Justice pulls. Get those cards into circulation. I should burn one, probably get the Garrison back so I can retrieve that in a future force train. So think of this current, yeah, in this coming battle, I've pulled Garrison regardless of whether I need it or not. Or pull the just whether I need justice or not. And then perhaps I keep the last one for an actual need for justice. At least provisionally. I'm leading with Ray. Might indicate he doesn't have much more action in his hand, because otherwise it makes more sense to play Ray last, have a larger use pile to search from. But he might just be playing Ray in the hopes of having another character that he can find, and then we'll add to this battle squad. Alright. How many turns will it take me to kill him? I'm assuming 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Probably takes me maybe 4 turns to kill him. Lando, okay. So that maybe he had both of those because I mean both of his characters are giving him a use pile search. He battles and he can't move away. So I react over and then have Mara. It seems pretty good. Spaceport Swedish, yeah. I don't know, this might actually be a pretty significant beat squad. So I might be able to add one more to this. I mean, the thing is, I have the react and Sergeant Elsic, assuming. Well, yeah, he does. I know Brendolan is in the deck, so unless he has a sense for the react, which he could. Oh, it uses Obi-Wan Kenobi to get back the Roman's Lock and Avenger. Right, of course. Alright. Ten, 11, and Destiny into my 4. I cover 14. But I'll have 12, and then maybe add another. Okay, we could be in for a little bit of hurt. just working on the how playable interface. One of the less known mechanics is how to exchange a card from hand with a card from lost pile. I'm very familiar with that mechanic, having played quite a lot of ROPs in Legacy era, where I would be constantly exchanging cards from hand for cards from lost pile, using the best virtual cards of all time, Insignia for Rebellion V. Okay, this might cause me to peel some here. Let's see, I've got 8 to his 3, 4, 10, 14, 15. So I cover up to 18. Yeah, let's go ahead and take this off of Justice. Well, do I need to? Probably I shouldn't. Maybe I should. I probably should. Right? Well, this is a tough one. 4, 10, 11, 14. To my 3, 4, 8, 18. So he draws a 4 or higher. Or he draws a 5 or higher after lose cards. Yeah, let's do this. I could just close call it. Maybe. Ten, 11, 14, 28. All right, so that's 18. So if I close call that lost, I'll have power 15, 28. No, it's not worth that, so I'll just lose them both. Well, yes, so 4 for 4 here. This is Padme. Alright, and I'll lose Elsic and Madi, and they cover. So now this only does 1 ping if I want to place around this, or I don't think I want to quite yet. Do I want anything from... Do I just play with what's in my hand right now? See if I play this out. Shuttle, shuttle. 3, 4, 11. 2 Destiny, they're both immune. And I could react, but I can't really react. Or I keep Ozzel up, fly these 2 down. That makes sense. I think I probably have him on no more space now, especially now that he's used the OP. Not that I was completely forgetting about OP anyway. Yeah, alright, let's activate everything. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, okay, so I can't activate everything for sure. Alright, let's start by occupation for 4. 4, 5, 6. So this wants the total. I'm just gonna have to inspect those afterwards. See, lines, resource. Oh no, he lost 1 from the use pile and 9 from reserve. Okay. Now, does it make sense to play Mara here? 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No, not really. Does that increase my clock if I do that? Also, no. What if I play? It makes sense to replace the Admiral's Order, actually. Gets me extra life force and extra paint. Well, let's see. So, let's say I do 10 again. 11. No, this doesn't increase my clock. But it does increase my life force. So let's. Yeah, I want to do this. And we'll play the Admiral's Order. Those 2 from hand. Those 2 to his drain. Alright, yeah, this is fine. Move Thrawn, shuttle, shuttle, or no, shuttle. What if I just shuttle Ozzel too? No, that's just way too. Well, no. How could he punish me? With 1 card and I can react. Yeah, if he wants to, he can't kill Executor and Devastator. Let's just do that. Right now I retrieve Elsic. And upkeep the Barrison. So I lose the Elsic here, and 1 close call. So I lose Elsic, close call. Moving guys into the Desert Heart. Okay. Makes sense. So can I get a good trample here? Not too likely. Maybe. Let's see, does that even increase my clock if I do it? I think it does. Must sense this card in his hand. see, if I trample, well, let's see. I do 1, 2, so I do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then I want to not take any more damage. Oh, this means if I kill him this turn, I don't get to retrieve. But I want to initiate battle so I can play close call used. Let's do it like that. Alright, we'll start with occupation, just in case he has We're Doomed. He does have We're Doomed. Actually, fades out all of my damage here. Alright, now. So if I trample, battle, maybe I should save more in reserve actually. Alright, well, let's look for the trample, because if I have the trample, I can just play it. No trample. I can still drain, it couldn't cause 1 damage into the system drain. What are high destinies? Is it worth it to initiate battle here? He gets to retrieve Lando if I do, or I could initiate here. Justice. Kill this site, Ozzel dies. Mara moving in is bad. So let's go ahead and drain for 1 at Halloween. Okay. Well, I could just move everyone in here and then win the game on the next turn. Is that what I want to do? Move basically everyone in here. I don't want to give him the second opportunity to drain. Yeah, let's go ahead and do. Does deploying Mara actually make sense? So if I move Garrison and Thrawn here, move these 2 here. He can't get out, and I'll have 3, 5, and let's see, Arrow gets out 3, 5, 7, 15, 17 into Destiny. Although Justice, so just 1 Destiny each, or maybe 2 Destiny each, and I can close call. And I could add Mara. I think just the question is, does playing Mara save me 1 life force? I could move these guys here. He's got 7, 14, 20, 24. It's hard to overflow that site without Mara. So I put Mara there. Move these 2 there, these 2 here. Retrieve. That seems pretty good. But how do I lose Elsic? Saving 4 might have been a mistake. It was only a mistake if he had the We're Doomed. But I should play around the We're Doomed. Maybe I activate it? Nah, I don't know. It's an interesting question. I didn't think this through. So 5 battle. I get this from Justice. And then take 2. These are both two used drops I could play. Lose 1, 2, not really. And then still do that, essentially. I'll kill these guys, take that. Yeah, let's just do this. Hit Hera. Now use the Justice. So I've got 5, 8, 12. 2 is 5, 6. Oh, actually this. Could call it, so he's got 6. So he's down 6, so it's row missing 3. Okay, now move phase, let's 1. Can I ever put Mara in here? Let's think. He needs to pay 1 to battle, 1 for I can't shake him, and have 2 in reserve, and then 3. Do I know what his card in use pile is? No. Unless, wait, is it the Luke? No, we lost the Luke. What was his first destiny then? Oh, it's We're Doomed. So I could close call lost it. Alright, yeah, okay, so let's move Mara in. Mara goes in. Garrison over here. Thrawn here. DS615 here. Retrieve Elsic. And pay for the Stormtrooper garrison. Wait, he has 7? I can't shake him. Make him pay an extra 5. Why did I think he only had 6? So he misses Mara. That's good. So, no worry. He has no hand, so I might as well just draw. That'll be his hit. Draws a 5. Wait, that was his last card in reserve? So do I end this now? Yeah, I think I do. I have no way to get any more cards into my life force, right? Do I? No, I can lose one to send this used. He loses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I decline Destiny here, I can only go up 1. Yeah. So I'll also just have 5. Well, not yet. So we need to play out for the differential to see what the result is going to be. Okay. So now, okay. So what he should have done, he should have drawn some cards here. Because I can't not occupation here. But now he can't lose all of his life force. So I occupy for 6. Actually, no, I have to lose 1 to we're in attack position now. I can't not do this. Oh. Why does it say he lost 5? I'm so confused. I don't know what his count. The holotable keeps on being weird. I think it thinks 1 card is 2 cards. Okay, so see what I thought was going to happen was I just pass after doing all that damage and then recycle the garrison with this text, putting 1 in the left pile to gain 1 more life force. So I win by 20 instead of 19. All right, so let's. Why can't I open my notepad? I hate this thing sometimes. Okay, now search for the notepad. There we go. Okay. Wait, did I already have save? This. No. But yeah, NPC results. Win 19. Lost pile 11 to 46. All right. We may be playing the second game of the match right now, so stay tuned. All right, so I'm closing out. I think that pile count, like holotable, we've experienced a weird bug with holotable recently that I haven't ever seen before, where it's like counting 1 card as multiple cards at times for some reason. Like I've seen a lot of lost 4 force from reserve deck, in fact, one time when they only lost 1 card. This chat is... Alright, should I update that game 2 is happening? Yeah, probably maybe many of you or many people tuned out. And maybe this will renew interest. Alright, what's the... Is Invasion supposed to beat WAP or the other way around? Just try to game in WAP. Okay, yeah. He ran Coruscant in his WAP. I guess that makes sense to play against Invasion. If you don't play Coruscant in the WAP, it kind of sucks because you don't have a deck. I feel like he's loading again here. They don't have any starting cards. I'm going to go get some water and let him do that. Alright, let's play Old Allies here. Oh, let's hope that my Old Allies deck isn't playtesting cards. Okay, good, it's been fixed. Alright, good. Alright, and looks like he has Steel. Okay. Opening hand has XF, so that's good. Has Raise Encampment, so that's not ideal, but could be worse. Actually, I don't really have that many leaders to go with Harksef. I actually don't have any leaders. No, I have Hera. Don't have anything for home one. Oh. You know, a lot can change in the first turn with Ray involved. Right, let's pull the grabber shield here. I don't know if I want Goldenrod or not. Maybe I do. Probably I do. If he, well, I mean, once he plays, if he plays They Must Never Again Leave the City turn 1, I do pull Goldenrod. Otherwise, maybe not. Well, it depends on the circumstances, possibly. I feel so lonely here. No one is talking in the chat. Last time I ran in the first match of this tournament, there was a lively discussion. Maybe it was just that being that. Or just variance, I should say. Alright, pulls the command. So he's got in Piet and, okay, gets Veers. Yeah, Piet and Oval. Okay, so it's a Veers deck. There's Piet. Now I can technically attack him with a blount. That seems not worthwhile. But, you know, it's... I mean, actually, I could... No, that's terrible. It's very bad. Let's not think any more about doing that. He has yet to pull anything. Alright. Now... It does make sense to hold off on the old allies. I just make that. Now... We get that. Ray is active. Let's see what else is active. Oh. What can I use my force probably on here? Let's see, Harksteph is representing +1 activation. I have a good flip here. It's kind of weird. Fly up the Falcon with... How much does he activate if I pull this? And I pull Don't Do That Again, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is enough for Veers. Battle.
Baby.
So I could just solo the Hark, Hera, solo. Then that would be 2 moves. So it's 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. No, I can't do it with that. And that's probably about as cheap as it's going to get. 2, 4, 6, 7. So it is possible to do it, but that's a really bad ground force if I do it like that. With like Blount and Hark staying on the ground and Solo being the one to fly out. Alright, so we do this pull. Where does Ray's hat go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so do 2, 4, 7, 8. No. So I'd have to do it with 2, 4, 6. And then fly up. Actually, yeah, what if I do it like that? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. That can be done, but that's really bad. Alright, so this is always going out. This is a really difficult turn. What does flipping even get for me? Not much. So there's no real reason to value the turn one flip so highly. So that being the case, what do I do with this turn? He has to create non-V, so even attacking Piotr doesn't make any sense. I think I just solo fly up. In which case, let's do that. Then I have a pretty easy flip for next turn. So in that case, why don't I Hark solo fly up? In which case, why don't I Hark Hera fly up? No, that seems bad. But I kind of want to Hark Hera solo fly up. And don't flip, but just have the 2-2. That's actually maybe the best. Then Veers is facing down True Destinies if Veers tries to attack. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And fly up. And I need to be right back. Ginger, come on! Ginger! Yeah. Good job. Alright, so we pull the don't do that again here. So, yeah. So if he has a walker and trample, that could walker and trample would be bad for me. But if he doesn't have that, I'm in a really good position. Maybe given the fact that this is one way that I lose by 20, I shouldn't have done this. It might not be the correct decision in the context of the larger match. Thank you, Renick. Yeah, actually, in retrospect, that is clearly wrong. It might work out, but there is no reason to go that aggressive. If he tramples, no, it doesn't make sense. And also, I'm turning trample into a live card when normally it's a pretty bad card in this match. Might have been suspect. Also, Maul could be bad for me. Maul's not terrible for me. Yeah, Maul. Yeah, Maul's not terrible. I mean, he gives the initiative back to me. If he plays Maul. So that's fine. Yeah, that's good tempo for me. I'm fine with that. I probably can tell he's whenever a few Mauls. Yeah. That's so good. He gives into his entire force in that attack. Really, Veer's Walker Trample is the one thing that gets me here. But it gets me so badly. I mean, the thing is also he needs to hit and trample on Hera to really destroy me. So it's not. The ongoing saga of Taka Bill and the deck list continues. He's pondering his turn, maybe wondering if it's worth going for it with the walker. I think I would if I were in his shoes. But then again, I mean, if he goes for it and misses the trample, then he just gets destroyed. Because I get 2 Destiny and likely kill Veers. A full clear there involving Veers is just totally devastating for him. But I think he's in the position where he needs to take risks. And I'm not, so I shouldn't have taken that risk. Him thinking for the past, his turn has been going on for about 7 minutes now, 6 minutes. Which is a long time to regret the last decision you made. So just keeping me in suspense of whether or not I'm going to get punished for what I've now decided many minutes ago was a mistake. Alright, here he goes. 5 Force, Blizzard 4. Alright, well, I guess that could have been one other reason to have pulled Goldenrod ahead of the what's going to so yep. Ahead of they must not really leave the city. But I didn't really expect Blizzard 4 to be the play. Wow, okay. He would have trampled already, so he doesn't have trample. This is interesting. He gets 2 Destiny, I get 2 Destiny. This is fine for me, I think. You can Imperial Command here. I grab Imperial Command to replace it. Although actually he could trample now. With Tarkin as a redraw, so he might have the trample. That makes a lot of sense. Ooh, this could be really bad. We could redraw anything less than 3. We'll grab command. Limiting me. Okay, that means he doesn't have trample. Whew. Close one that I do not deserve. Didn't get punished as much as I could have otherwise have. Alright, Battle Destinies. Draws a 2, which he can redraw, and presumably he will. Into a 1, so good luck for me. He plays multiple General Veers. And a 5, so that's 6. So he's got 14, 20 power to my 6, 11. Six, 14, 20. So I could lose 3 and Hera or Heart. I think Hera and 3 makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, let's lose 8. 1, 2. 3 here. Now I'm kind of regretting the ray placement, or the placement of Ray's site. Right, 16 here is quite a bit. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep. Let's see if I just get the Admiral's order. Is that the way to go? I think so. Or let's see, or I could just put Caldera Riggin there. He didn't have trample last turn, so he would have had it. So Caldera Riggin Ray and flip. It's actually really cheesy, but fine. Yeah, Caldera Riggin, Ray, maybe even Anakin. And I flip, then draw a bunch. You're drawing like what? So why even bother with Anakin actually? Caldera Riggin, yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I still can't executor. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. He has 10 ability, so he can't. Right, now I use Ray as a camera. We know Ray is in reserve because she was active last turn. Oh. Could have retrieved 3PO if I deployed Ray to there, but I can't. That's too bad. Search the use pile and get Rogue 3. I want the Admiral's order anyway. Maybe General Calrissian. Yeah, the Admiral's order is going to get that for me. Yeah, let's get Lando. Use Ray. Moments. Okay, that's good. Did see Onyx too. Yeah, let's play Lando just in case. Use those guys out and then draw some. Alright, he gets the Death Star 2 docking bay. I don't know why he. So, last turn worked out poorly for him. He got unlucky. But what could he do this turn that he couldn't do last turn? So he can't initiate battle. So, and he didn't set up space last turn, but that doesn't mean that he couldn't. It's just possible that he decided there was more value to attack the ground, and I concur. So that we know he has Executor in hand. Of course, he doesn't want to pay the 15 force for it, basically. He needs to find they must never again leave the city in order to play it free. Oh, there's Mara. Is he just stacking that site? Does he have a trample? I mean, he can't have got it, right? No, he's just stacking and drawing. Okay. So let's Ray. Have a vehicle. I'd like to find another vehicle. But we'd like to find the Admiral's Order. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Go ahead and drain in space. Let's put television for the Admiral's Order. Play that. Get Rogue One. I can just get both guys in vehicles, but I don't really have. Okay, so he lost the day. Must never again leave the city. So must have a back of one in hand. So we should expect Executor coming out next turn. Executor can make it to Chichiku. I could just keep this here, but then now I'm getting. Now Trample is becoming a threat. He's marking that he's lost Imperial Command to both drains. Alright, let's. Do I television here? I think I always play Rogue One. So let's play Rogue One first. Or do I No, let's television. Get combined fleet action. There's a wedge. Home one. Alright. Basically I use 4. Oh, true. So I should have thought of that. Well, I mean, I didn't want to use that he did Piet as like an excuse not to take the Amazor. And it does get me the combat vehicle, but yeah, I can't rely on just limiting to 1. Alright, so let's go ahead and play this out. You can just start it going now. I'll be the first one. Leadership, okay. So let's use that, grab Rogue One, or Rogue 3 rather. And I'll play Rogue One also. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's just Jarnot or Blount. I guess Blount. No, he's a spy. Yeah, Jarnot. Well, no, he works his wedge anywhere. Let's go ahead and put Blount out to. Alright, so Rogue One will be piloted by these two, and then Rogue 3 by those two. And let's go ahead and move Rogue One over here. So I'm still stopping a battle at Ray's site. That's pretty good. I mean, now I can't trample it. Now I basically draw until I get home one, maybe, or some way to get home one. I could have tunnel visioned again with Scylla. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just wait. Alright, well, let's just draw. Wedge is good. I don't really care if I get Grim Test too much. Or Monarch, really. As the case may be. Let's go ahead. Should I just Ray now? Let's wait. No reason to Ray now. Alright, let's see what he has here. Gravity Shadows. Okay. That's good to know. 2 Gravity Shadows in deck. I feel like he probably can't have a third one. What does he have in terms of lots of 4s? Only 1, 2 3s. Alright, well, my pilots are both 3s right now, so it doesn't really. Not really. And I can redraw also. But I mean, he could only get me back-to-back 3s in this coming turn. Coming Gravity Shadow if he does it. Once it's illegal, I think our place, you do have your moments with their tracking us. And that's an even better play around Gravity Shadow. Asking if I have a shield. Oh, and if I have goldenrod shield. I'm not going to bother with goldenrod here. So he gets executive for free as opposed to 2 force. That's fine with me. The later it is, the less likely that force is going to be that. I don't think it's worth a shield for him to spend 2 right now. I do have the second Admiral's Order for if he replaces mine, I can replace his, and then I can start initiating on him, maybe. Let's see. Okay, he just did. Yep. There it goes. Might be worth using Jedi Love Lost to get 3PO back. So what would his power be? 8, 12, 4, 8, 11, 19. And of course, I didn't want he could just put a walker and get Veers piloting that and get 2. But I still have Caldera. Caldera is a really dumb card. Okay. We can make a chat/hand window bigger. There's no reason to have all that black space underneath that does nothing. And then wait for him to make his next move. Maybe thinking about moving the grounds forces around, or might be thinking of attacking Meister, going to Jakku. Which makes sense. I'm not sure what I would do if he goes to Jakku. Oh, he's going, replacing his own Admiral's Order already. Get himself a vehicle, I guess, for Veers. That makes sense in anticipation that I will replace his Admiral's Order. He wants to be able to draw 2 in battle that I were to initiate against Veers, or maybe he just wants Veers at a separate site and have 2 sites. He just pretty much used the we're in attack position now to save 2 on Thrawn. So given that he valued it that highly, perhaps Golden Red was the play. Maybe it was worth it, a shield for those 2 cards. So if Blizzard 2 is there, that Veers is probably moving over. Should I go on a battle to non-Blizzard 2 site? Oh wait, maybe he's just initiating a battle now. Nagar is so close to being in my entanglements. If he was 3/4, he definitely 100% would be in. Most of his destiny to get him there. In terms of killing both my guys. But I also very likely kill his guy. Wait, why would he get 2? There has to be Tempest 1 or a non-unique AT&T. This unique AT&T that's not Tempest 1. If he wants to pull Tempest 1 instead, then well, yeah, that's... I don't think Tempest 1 was in there, actually, though. Was it? Tempest 1 was in there. Okay. Yeah, then, of course, we let him go back and do that. That's clearly the play he wants to make. Alright, well now he's actually pretty likely to kill the vehicle here, which would be a shame. Draws a 3, that's good. No 4, okay. Yeah, there were a lot of 4s there actually, so even if he drew 4/4, I think I would have redrawn if he had drawn high enough. Alright, so vehicle stays alive, and I've got 3, 5, 7, 11 / 4. So he kills my 2 guys, I kill his guy. Now I will have an empty vehicle after this that he can trample. And let's lose Harkstef second, I guess. So if we move someone over, he has to not upkeep Blizzard 4, which is good. No, he moves Tempest 1 over. Okay, that makes sense. This would be immune. There's not a way to get immunity on both vehicles this coming turn. That's fine. I think I lose. Yeah. That's fine. Alright, so actually during his turn, let's go ahead and just ray now. There's that again. And actually, given that he can't grab it, let's go ahead and search for Akbar. Home one launching. Did I lose launching already? I know I lost a home one. I don't think I lost launching one. If I didn't lose launching, it might actually make sense to tunnel vision now for the launching, get the home one. That seems really weird. No, let's not do that. Can't tunnel vision. And also it could be in the use pile. Obviously I shouldn't do that. Alright, let's just activate him. Also I can just ray the launching. Do I ray now? Do I ray first? Well, let's drain first. Two destiny. You can redraw if I subtract from the destiny I don't cancel. It's actually kind of annoying. So I have to lose someone probably. 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's now use ray. There's the launching. But I'm assuming home one is in reserve. I guess I'm gonna try to get a Jakula area. Home one is probably active. But I can get home one maybe next turn, so I don't need to television for it because I want to play home one anyway. Well, actually, where's the 6? Yeah, it's lower. I think it's like the bottom card, so let's try to. Second card to the bottom. Is that what it is? Leadership. Yeah, I don't really know how this thing sorts out. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, it's not there. But the destinies are all good. So I just go in with this attack. I could do that. And then that's kind of it. So I'd have 5. Then I just forfeit Caldera again. Yeah, that seems fine. And this does give him cards in hand. And he needs cards in hand, and I don't need cards in hand. But whatever. I can add to Rogue One. Let's put Anakin on board. Whatever. I'm just gonna use all the force. This is fine. Play the launching. Play. Actually, it doesn't even make sense to play combined fleet action. Yeah, definitely does. And initiate battle. So then we draw 2. Just go ahead and do that. All right, nice. The 6 is still there. 4, 8, 17 to my 3, here to my 5, 8, 14. Yeah, that seems good. All right. So battle this one. Let's use dash and row 10. Choose the 6. What was the first one? The perimeter scan. Right? Yeah, let's cancel that one. Second decimal is a 4. Let's see, if I subtract 2 from that, he can redraw, but a 4 kills. 4 kills more than Caldera, so I would have actually preferred that be a 5. Is it not redrawing? 5, 8, 11, 14. But I knew, so 21 slash. Actually, it may have made sense to play this loss to add 3, because now I can just forfeit the Mara. Yeah, whatever. And there's Caldera here. Alright, we're assuming that it does not have trample, so we're going to go ahead and do this, and Wedge will get out. Wedge will get in. I guess there's no reason for Ray to get auto. So now they're both immune. And is it worth moving Anakin over? I don't think it is. No, we'll go ahead and keep it like that. Almost don't tread on me this turn. Why is it turn 2? Okay. Okay. Alright. Excuse me. I guess if it was a 2, I could have just reduced the force off to 1. But no, he's got the. He's setting up his damage. Presumably, Shearner is about to shuttle up. And I'll get 2-2-1. I don't really think I can properly mess with Emperor or Executor right now, so I would just keep it as a drain race. It being a drain race is fine with me. This needs to win this by 20. If I'm able to do damage, that's less likely to happen. Do pull weapons display here, though, if she lets that go off. Which I expect he will, given the way that this turn has begun. Well, maybe I can attack Executor. I have leaderships. He doesn't necessarily have commands. But his power is 15, 18, 21. Yeah, he'll be grossly outpowering me. So it doesn't make sense. I'll need Poe. At least Poe. I mean, I can do a pretty decent power, but it takes some setup. Do I know that this bottom card is not home one? I don't think I do. No, it could be home one. Whatever. I think we're launching anyway. So I'm launching first. Then I figure out if I want to display. What happens if it is home one? Do I still weapons display? Yeah, I think so. Home one isn't really that high a priority, actually. Alright, let's go ahead and launching. There's the home one. And weapons display. Use the weapons display to retrieve. Okay. Now, actually, no, the hard stuff. Alright, so he's at 22 life force, 5 in hand, so he's close to being. Was that actually 3 force that he lost from reserve, or did it just say, okay, he actually lost 4? Okay, now I think now I just develop the home one, move. That's pretty safe. Or just one move and one deploy. That seems okay. It's a little tricky. No, I think I'd make the 3 moves. That uses up all my force. Not some firepower. Home one has to come out sometime though. Is there a way I can get by without? I could try landing Falcon. I think I can land Falcon here. Land Falcon, flip Falcon. Switch Ray and Jarnot. That seems pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. Just have home one. Have Akbar. Hash it on board. Land Falcon. Flip Falcon. Get Jarnot out. Jarnot goes here. Ray goes here. Ray pilots Rogue One. Actually, no, Ray pilots Falcon. Han pilots Rogue One. Land on Falcon. Jarnot. I guess it makes sense to split these guys up. Have them piloting that. And then send it over to him. So one interesting note is he's now at 19 life force. It's too risky to draw up now, of course. Because he could have used interrupts or something of that nature. But I'm getting pretty close to that point. Alright, so let's lose an extraneous interrupt here. Then we'll reduce to 1. And lose the Lisa. I think I just lose 2 from reserve. 1, 2. Okay. Looks like most everyone has tuned out by now. It does seem like the outcome of the match is there's not a ton of doubt. But until it's certain, I'm going to keep on playing it out. Well, obviously I'm going to keep on playing it out. Okay, opponent weighing his options. And it's really tough for him. With 4 cards here, he needs to pretty much stem the time completely. 4 cards in hand. Like, if he loses 5 more force, presumably the game is over. Probably should have used firepower last turn. I was expecting him to pull firepower and get a retrieval out of that. So right now the situation is Anakin and Solo on Rogue One, Lando and Rey on the Falcon facing off against Veers and Tempest 1 and Tarkin. On my other side I have Dash and Rogue 10, they're not piloting. Wedge piloting Rogue 3 at the Starship Graveyard. At Bespin he has Executor, okay, he's using Blizzard 4, that's fine. Pulls a character from reserve. It's possible I might draw up this coming turn. Depends what he ends up doing here with his hand cards and stuff. I actually have decent power with just these guys. 6, 10, 12, 14 for 4, 6, 9, 12. And I could just like attack Emperor, maybe. Okay, so just adding more guys to Jakku. We really have a vehicle face-off going on there. Executor moves to Jakku. Alright, 18. Yeah, it's too risky to... I can't draw up this turn because I can only cause the 1 force loss, I think. Now, let's see. I didn't see many Destiny 3s, so if I keep Akbar as the highest ability pilot and move over, that should be pretty good for me. He'd need to have runner 3s in order to make it lost. I think I'm pretty okay with that result. Does it make sense to attack here? I think it kind of does. 3, 6, maybe Corin is too much. 3, 6, 8, 9. That gives me a lot of force left over. That's 10, 12. Yeah, well, we'll go with that. Right? Yeah. Just activate up to that. that drain? There. Then I keep one back, I think. So yeah, I just low priority one. Alright, let's attack Emperor. Chewy, Finn, and Harksef. Yeah, Corn's just too much of a commitment. And battle. That was a 5. Track 2 from his, so I have 6, 10, 12. So he's down 11. I'll lose Hark. That's Emperor in 2. That's pretty good for me. I think that just about seals it. I can't end the game right now. So let's use the 1. Move home 1 over. Okay, so he doesn't have gravity. Even if he had Gravity Shadow, it's still fine for me. Let's Ray and Solo on the Falcon. Move that over here. And then Lando and Anakin will stay back there. And let him go. Did I fail the weapon? Yeah, of course I did a weapons display because I didn't have a system controlled. So it looks like he's going for the your battle. At least that's what he says. He may have realized this is the last stand. 4 strings for 3 at Jakku. Oh, that's right, it is 3. Well, perhaps I probably should have pulled ultimatum here. No, wait, I can't reduce to 1. Okay, this is 3. We'll lose 1 leadership. 1, and then 2 from reserve. 2, 3. Or did I never used solo. So I could have just controlled 3, 6, 9, 14, 16, 19, 22. Yeah, I could have canceled that drain. Oh, that's fine. I'm fine not having canceled that drain because that drain isn't a way that I lose. Save solo for actual emergencies, which I don't see how. I don't see what dark side cards he could possibly have that was let him win this match here. Searching for trample. Does it have a tie defender to take? Does have a tie defender. Gravity Shadow and Justice. Okay. So 3 and 4. At this point, I think he's just playing it out for fun rather than a chance of winning. That is my guess. Or winning the match, rather. Perhaps he could still win the game. In fact, he probably will win the game because I'm not interested in winning the game. I'm just interested in winning the match. Assuming nothing ridiculous happens here, I'm just drawing up this coming turn. Nope, not gonna battle. Everyone flies up. I guess they're all going to Bespin. And then flying down to Cloud City, I'm guessing. Yeah, I mean, that battle would have probably gone pretty well for me. I'd cancel one of his destinies. I could even cancel both of them if I felt like it, but I'd probably just subtract 2 from the Justice, cancel one of his destinies, and I get 2. So, it makes sense to me that he doesn't battle. Never mind. Stop moving. Just doing land speed for one of them. So Colonel Jendon actually does come out. Perhaps he moves the executor, Colonel Jendon stays. Okay, I see. So he's trying to block all the drains. 14, 16. Nobody's not gonna block. Yeah, that makes sense. Doesn't block the graveyard drain. Okay. Alright, he can't shuttle Blizzard 2 back down because Blizzard 2 is already shuttled. So I get drained to 2 and 2. I mean, it's probably just as safe not to draw up. I'm not aware of any card in the game that would get him back into it if I don't draw up. But I don't see why I shouldn't. So I'm just going to. Is that 2? No, I think that's just 1. Was that 2? Maybe it was 2. Well, I'll do the second drain. Okay. Yeah, firepower retreat. Yeah, I just don't know. Alright, so he's at 9. Yeah, there's no way. I might as well just draw. Okay. Well, actually, you could have Monarch used here. That could stall this out. But that doesn't actually. And alright. Unless he has something to give himself plus 10 life force. That's the game. Anyway, just not to be disrespectful or anything to the quality of this game. It's just if you have the opportunity to win the match and you don't take it, that's you might regret it. So and it's not over for Piotr. We'll move on to the losers bracket there. let's end the stream now. I'll move on, and I'll see you whenever I play the next game. Play against, let's see, this was 8, so the 4 or 5 seed. I can't remember who those are. Anyway, we'll catch you next time. Bye.